Chevy Camaros have always been about pushing boundaries and making a statement, but some Camaros did more than that. They became legends in the muscle car industry for their rarity and performance. These iconic vehicles are some of the most sought-after Camaros ever built, and in this video, we're doing a deep dive into 7 of these cars. Kicking off our list at number 7 is the 1967 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. Built for the track, but with remarkable street cred, the 1967 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 simply means a 1967 Camaro that received the Z28 Performance Package. Born from the brilliant mind of Chevy engineer Vince Piggins, the Camaro made a name for itself in the 1968 SCC, a Trans Am racing series. The car wasn't just about flashy chrome or luxurious interiors. It delivered raw power and exciting performance to win 10 out of 13 races in 1968. Under the hood is a 4.9-liter V8 engine churning out a solid 290 horsepower and 290 pound-feet of torque, featuring a rear-wheel drivetrain. The Z28 Camaros boasts a top speed of 124 miles per hour and a 4-speed manual transmission setup. Aside from its dominant performance, the car also had several optional customization options, including air conditioning and a convertible roof, among others. Only 602 of these Z28 were produced in 1967, making them a rare sight. Today, these cars are prized possessions for collectors, fetching a hefty sum at auctions every time they pop up. Taking the 6th spot on our list is a Camaro designed for one thing and one thing only: pure, unadulterated speed on the drag strip. And which car is that? Meet the 2012 Chevrolet COO Camaro. Designed as a tribute to its legendary 1969 predecessor, the 2012 COO Camaro is a drag racing machine, not meant for the faint of heart or the casual cruiser on traditional streets. Only 69 of these cars left the production line as a tribute to the 69 originals built in 1969. Each Camaro displayed Chevrolet's racing heritage and development in performance engineering. The 2012 models came with 3 high-performance engine options: a naturally aspirated 7.0-liter V8 and 2 supercharged 5.3-liter V8 options. The car also received Bogart racing wheels and a floor shifter. The COO Camaro wasn't about daily drivability and comfort. It only received the essentials for racing, with a focus on raw power and lightweight construction. As a result, regardless of the engine option, the car was insanely fast. Blitzing through a quarter mile only took 9.6 seconds, with its top speed capped at 140 miles per hour. Since it was only built for competition, interested buyers needed to sign a contract that demanded they don't drive it on streets. Of course, this only helped protect General Motors from being involved in any issues concerning road safety and the COO Camaro. Securing the 5th spot on our list is the 1969 Chevrolet Burger Double COO RS. Talk about Camaros that look simple but pack a serious punch. The 1969 Chevrolet Burger Double COO Camaro RS featured no flashy design that was in vogue at the time. Plus, it wasn't just any Camaro, it was a custom-made masterpiece. At the time, Burger, a Chevrolet dealership, placed a COO order to create 58 high-performance muscle cars. Interestingly, the car received not 1 but 2 COO packages. The first unleashed a monstrous 427 cubic inch big block V8 engine, while the second added a special sports car conversion package for enhanced handling and consistent performance. And if you were wondering, the second package offered additions like heavy-duty springs, rally wheels, and performance anti-roll bars, among others. The car was also a rear-wheel drive, and all 50 models received either a Turbo 400 automatic or a Munich 4-speed manual transmission setup. The 1969 Camaros ran with 425 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque, which is still decent today. On average, 1969 double COO Camaros are valued at around $269,000 in today's money. And since only 58 were ever left the assembly line in 1969, chances are you won't ever see one for sale. Before we continue, for more content like this, tap the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you get notified every time we upload. Sliding into 4th place is the 1969 Chevrolet Yenko Camaro. During the golden muscle car era, Chevrolet's dealership collaboration with Yenko led to the production of several specialty performance cars, including the 1969 Chevy Yenko Camaro. The 1969 Yenko wasn't just a custom order car that rolled off the assembly line, though. It was created as evidence of Don Yenko's passion for performance. And in case you didn't know who that was, Don Yenko was a retired race car driver who spent his life developing high-performance variants of Chevrolet Camaros after retiring from his racing career. So, how rare is this car? For one, only 201 Yenkos were produced at Don's workshop in the United States. Instead of the stock Camaro engines, Yenko used the massive 7.0-liter cubic-inch V8 of the Chevy Corvette, essentially making the 1969 Camaro into one of the most powerful muscle cars of its time. Also, demand for the Yenko cars was very high, even though only 201 were produced. This led to the 1969 models quickly gaining a legendary status among muscle car enthusiasts for their superior performance. According to Yenko's spec sheet, the new engine meant the car produced 425 ponies, backed by 460 pound-feet of torque, giving skilled drivers all the adrenaline rush they wanted. However, in real-life tests, it quickly became apparent that Yenko was not entirely truthful. Turns out the car's engine rating was close to 550 ponies. To aid performance, the car also received an upgrade package that included a performance-tuned front anti-sway bar and a 140 mph speedometer. Of the 201 units, 171 featured a 4-speed manual transmission setup, while the rest boast 3-speed automatic gearboxes. At number 3, we have the 1968 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 Convertible. So, earlier in the video, we talked about the Z28 package Chevrolet offered for its Camaros. If you don't remember, the package is essentially a performance upgrade. While the package was born from the brilliant mind of the then Chevrolet engineer Vince Piggins, not everyone at Chevrolet saw its importance, which led to the creation of the one-of-a-kind 1968 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 Convertible. In a bid to convince the higher-ups at Chevrolet to invest in the Camaro Z28 COO package after its debut in 1967, Piggins offered to create a convertible Z28 package for Chevrolet head Pete Estes. And he delivered. As a custom creation built specifically for Pete, Piggins modified a regular 1968 Camaro Z28 he ordered via the COO system. The convertible featured a 4.9-liter V8 engine churning 290 horsepower with 290 pound-feet of torque for Pete to work with. For streamlined performance, Piggins got Pete's permission from Pete to install front and rear disc brakes and a new intake manifold. Pete used the car for a year, and it remains the only Z28 Camaro convertible Chevrolet ever produced. Up next, we have the 2020 Camaro COO John Force Edition. As a tribute to drag racing legend John Force, only one 2020 Camaro COO John Force Edition exists. This one-of-a-kind Camaro was built to honor the 16-time NHRA champion driver and was not part of the annual 69 COO Camaros Chevrolet typically produced. Under the hood, a supercharged LSX-based 350 engine with 580 horsepower gives any driver all the power they need. The car featured a black and silver paint job with a ghosted American flag on its hood. Inside, the headrests featured a stitched John Force signature, and a John Force logo also graced the dashboard. The car only received a 3-speed automatic gearbox, and Chevrolet did not release any information about the amount of torque the car could generate. General Motors auctioned off the Camaro via the 2020 Barrett-Jackson Scottsdale auction event, where the car sold for a massive $600,000 that GM donated to charity. And finally, in the top spot, we have the 1969 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. With only 69 ever produced, this Camaro was incredibly hard to find even in 1969. It was powered by an all-aluminum 7.0-liter 427 cubic-inch V8 engine that was officially rated at 430 horsepower, but was rumored to be capable of much more. Boasting one of the most powerful Chevrolet engines ever built, the 1969 ZL1s were considered blue-chip models among muscle car lovers for this reason. The cars featured several performance upgrades like a heavy-duty F41 suspension, a custom ducted hood PEL 5, and J52 powered disc brakes. The ZL1s also received a COO 9737 sports car conversion package for customers who need more power. Only 19 of the 69 ZL1 were distributed by Chevrolet dealers. The last time the car was auctioned, it went for $1,094,500, which is huge for a car produced in 1969. Thanks for watching. Did we miss any of your favorite rare models? Drop a comment, and maybe we will do another one of this. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel because we've got more exciting content on the way. Until the next one, bye.